Hey, it's me again. Sorry for the delay or the lack of posting or videos. It's kind of a little bit of a funk last week. I was baking, but I wasn't really like in the mood to be on the camera. Hey Seamus, here's my kitty, my unhappy kitty. Today I thought that I would make Amish bread because it's like something I make every week. We need it, we just ran out. I am obsessed with the idea and the thought and the concept of making bread, and I want to learn more breads, and the more breads that I learn I'm going to share with you guys. But for now I'm going to teach you the very first bread that I made successfully. It's Amish bread, so here's how. Okay, so I have 2/3 of a cup of sugar already in the pot, and then into that I'm going to pour 2 cups of warm water. And yeah, Seamus. It was sitting. It took me a while to get the temperature correct to make the bread turn out successfully. The very first time I did it, I used boiling water because I thought you were supposed to have hot water, and I killed the yeast. So it was very flat, sad bread. Okay, and then next you're going to put in 2 tablespoons of yeast. And so I have active dry yeast. So that's 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. And then I go back again with my whisk. Make sure to incorporate the yeast into the sugar water recipe. All right, and I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I'll come back and add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so 15 minutes have passed, and I don't know if you can see just how beautiful and fluffy and just how much the yeast has risen, which is just a beautiful thing. And now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients, which is basically just oil, salt, and flour, bread flour. So let me continue. All right, so first we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Just a ½ teaspoon measurer. 2, 3. It's 1.5. And then I need a 1/4 cup of oil. And then finally, 6 cups of bread flour. I put it all in at once because the KitchenAid mixer is a wonderful thing. Alrighty. Put on the bread hook attachment. Lock her up. And get started. It doesn't take long at all once you start this process for everything to get put together. And sometimes when you're done with this aspect, when everything does get incorporated together and it turns into a big solid ball of dough, it can be quite a bit sticky. I'm not sure why, but I just add a little bit more flour and knead a little bit more flour into the dough as well before I let it rise, just so it's not so sticky. Okay, it's starting to like form into a ball. I think you can kind of see it like as you're looking into like the bowl here. It's starting to like become more solidified, like one mass, which is lovely. And it's gonna start pulling some of the dry stuff off the walls of the bowl. Awesome, come on, a little more. You can really hear the KitchenAid like struggling because the dough gets thick. It's kind of the same thing when you're making bagels. You use a mixture into a certain point. Okay, that's good. But but because bagel dough is so much thicker than normal, you can't do the whole thing in a mixer. That'd just kill it. All right, I'm pulling the very sticky dough off the beater. Not like over the top sticky, but just sticky enough. I'm gonna get a little bit of flour. Put some on the other side. I'll put it over here. All right, so now I've got the dough out. I'm just gonna knead it a little bit on the stone just to make it sort of, I don't know, I enjoy doing this part as well, but I also just think that this is something it's kind of needed. It's kind of like pushing the ball of dough into more of a ball shape. It's also a fun little workout. Good, so then we're going to pour some oil into the bowl, about a tablespoon. Just kind of get it around the edges there. So that it doesn't stick. So you put it in, roll it around, flip it, roll it around. And then one final thing you do is anticipation there, sorry about that. One final thing you'll do is you'll put a wet cloth over top of the bowl, and now the dough is there. All you need to do is let it rise for an hour. So we'll be back. So an hour's passed. So we take the dough, punch it down. It's starting to collapse. Get it out of the bowl. I'm going to cut it in half. Get a little flour on here. Knead it a little more. And get it into the shape of a loaf. Then I kind of like use my fingers, poke down, just stretching the dough out so it's filling the pan, the loaf pan. And I'll do the second, a little more flour. Need some more. Everybody needs bread, right? You need it because you need it. So cheesy. All right, that's the second loaf. Put that one in. You can top the loaves with anything you want. We have found that either using like a coarse sea salt or like a regular natural sea salt is best. It just gives us a nice little like salty edge to it. So I'm going to take 2 loaf pans and take a little natural sea salt. I'm going to generously coat the top. Do it on both of them. And then these are going to sit for another hour. And then they go in the oven. So an hour has passed, and you can see how much they've raised in the pan, the two loaves. So they're going to go in a 350-degree oven for 35 minutes. All right, see you back in 35 minutes. So the bread is cooled enough that I took it out of the pans. Here is the finished product. Two beautiful loaves. Beautiful crusty top. Oh my god, it's so good. This is Amish bread. This is crazy easy to make. And if you want the recipe, send me an email at thebakingbadass@gmail.com, which will come right across the center of the screen right now. And if you have any questions, you have any suggestions for recipes, things you want me to make, things you want to know how to make, whatever, any questions, same thing, same email. But I'll see you next time, and thanks.